Last week, we arrived in Canada to chase caribou. This week, we're down to the last day of the trip for one remaining hunter that is yet to fill his tag.
Some people live to work. You know, I don't get that. I work to live. In fact, the day I die, if there's mud on my boots, there'll be a smile on my face. These are the people I like to hang out with, doing the stuff we like to do, and I love it. Foxworthy Outdoors, inside and out. All right, well, we're down to the last day. Everybody has got a bull in camp except my brother Jay, AKA Big.
Yeah, the walking, you know, for the first several days was a little more than I kind of had planned for him. My knees were barking a little bit, but by the time I got to the top of the mountain, I was done.
I mean, look at that shot right there. That looks like the opening to an episode of CSI. I mean, he doesn't. You don't look alive.
Yeah. There was a point there when after I woke up and kind of gathered where I was again that I was, because it was the last day, I was kind of telling myself this probably is not going to happen. I mean, that's where I'm at.
Oh, and by the way, let me stop you. But when Larry talked about when his bull came up out of the bed, that it jumped up and wheeled around, not exactly the way you do when you wake up here.
No, I think I could have gotten an arrow in
here. I'm sure you could have.
I think my grandmother could have gotten an arrow in him.
At that point in the trip, you could have smothered me with a pillow.
We got one bull up above us here that we're going to try to put a sneak on. So we're just going to keep side hilling here, kind of get on top. And sometime today we're going to get within bow range, and B is going to let the air out of one.
That would be the goal, to get one with a stick. There's no way to get to these things. So we're about to ride it off. Last day, we've gone to the top of the mountain, and there's no possible way to get to that bull we were looking at. And so we're starting to head back down, and Jeremy makes an unbelievable spot of the bull that you encountered on the second hunt on day one. And I know the video doesn't do it justice, but that was some steep shale that we were coming down, and we're going to go after this guy, and I'm going to try to do what you couldn't do and get an arrow in him.
We weren't sure which was going to die first, Big or the bull.
I'm going to be honest, there were times on the way down when I was right there with you.
So this is the new ambush, huh? Gas and electric powered? I bet this thing will go all day. Look at all this room. Four-wheel drive, just like that. Independent front suspension, huh? Hydraulic brakes, headlights, tail lights. What's that button do? It's the be quiet button.
The all-new Ambush Hybrid 4x4 from Bad Boy Buggies. Selectable drivetrains give you the range of gas and the silence of electric when you need it most. Special financing now available. Find your dealer at badboybuggies.com.
This segment brought to you by Foxworthy Outdoors Deer Tracks, powered by Helena. Put them where you want them. And I'm not making fun of old people. I really am not, because I think that's the goal of everybody here tonight. We all want to live long enough to someday be an old person, don't we? I not only want to be an old person someday, I want to be a burden to my children. Oh, I know the day's coming. My kids are going to be on the phone with each other going, "It's your turn to take Daddy for a while." Oh, he's making those noises. He doesn't even know he does it. If you don't come get him, Carl and I are going to get a divorce. It's going to be your fault. And you know what's funny? It's like in our country, you could be part of a group that you don't even know you're a part of until you see something about it on TV or read something about it somewhere. And one morning I'm reading an article in the paper, and it's talking about the Oreo generation. And what it was talking about was people like my wife and I that waited until our mid-30s to have kids. It said you end up kind of being an Oreo because you're raising your children at the same time your parents in their advancing age are kind of reverting back to childhood. And so you got them on both ends. And I thought about it, and I looked at my wife and said, you know what this means? This means we got 2 that are out of diapers and 2 that are going into them. And as bad as it was with the little ones, I don't think it's going to be any more fun with the big ones. I don't want to be sitting there watching football with my father-in-law going, Ed, don't you lie to me, Ed. But I got to thinking about this. There's a lot of similarities between kids and seniors. Like they both get discount ticket prices at the movie theater. They both have their own special menu in restaurants. You have to worry about both groups taking drugs. Because it's not just kids, seniors get a hold of some good stuff. Last time we were with my in-laws, I mentioned that my sinuses were kind of stopped up, and my mother-in-law said, do you want to stop the sniffles or not feel your head? She goes in her purse, pulls out a Ziploc, looks like it has Skittles in it, takes out a tiny green pill and says, say hello to my little friend. I took that thing, I woke up 2 days later laying in the backyard talking to Elvis. She's at the door going, get up, you baby, I take 4 of those and drive to the grocery store.
Hopefully, Jay will be the only one to get it done with the stick and string.
Did I get him? Holy cow. There we go. That's about it, Chris. Appreciate it. Oh, dude. That's awesome. Holy cow. About 3,000 miles from home. Up a mountain, over the hill, and through the woods, baby. Woo!
Well, at the end of that last day, you finally got it done. And we were all really rooting for you. You know, when we went out there, it wasn't about it. Honestly, it wasn't about killing caribou. But to go out with 4 truly great friends that we've established over a lot of years.
This was an adventure. This was the adventure of a lifetime.
No, everything about it was. When we were flying in with that canoe and we thought, why do we really need this?
Oh, man.
But boy, that was a welcome sight.
That canoe.
To be able to just cut off another mile or 2.
Exactly.
We lived on these caribou. I mean, that one that I took the first day, we were eating it that night. We lived on these caribou for 7 or 8 days, and the thing that really doesn't convey is you get that much caribou meat in your stomach, you can clear out a cabin with getting somebody to pull your finger.
I'll just say that my snoring were not the only noises coming from my cabin.
That's true, but boy, it's tough to choose from which one of those I would.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We hope to catch you on upcoming episodes, and thanks for visiting our site.
Foxworthy Outdoors has been brought to you by these fine sponsors. This has been a Sub 7 production in association with Foxworthy Outdoors.